Welcome to the weekly shir of the Zera Shimshon, and we are having trouble with the camera again. Maybe somebody will explain how we do this without troubles. Yes, here we are again. It is the 20th day of Menachem, almost Shkia, so we're going to hopefully get this done before the Shkia, before it's the 21st day. Anyway, it's Thursday night, and it's going to be Parshat Eikev. And Bez Hashem, we have 10 more days exactly to my granddaughter's wedding, Chana Miriam Goodman. And we all wish my wife a happy birthday. It was her birthday 2 days ago. And Bez Hashem, it was the end of our Shabbat Brachas as well. So that started on Yud Aleph. We got married Yud Aleph Av 51 years ago. Baruch Hashem. All right, this is from a Zera Shimshon in Parshas Toldos, but it's in Nagea to us as well, because we talked about it in this Parsha. It says, "Ma'achilcho man b'midbar asher lo yadu'una v'yisecha l'man anoischa l'man nasoischa lehitivcha be'achrisacha." Who feeds you manna in the desert, in the wilderness, which your forefathers knew not, in order to afflict you and in order to test you, to do good for you and in your end. End means in the world to come. Okay. Why does the pasuk need to say, who feeds you man in the wilderness, which your forefathers knew not? Doesn't everyone know that the only place the Jewish people ate the man was only in the wilderness? And don't we know that it was Bnei Yisrael who ate the man and not the forefathers? Not the others. The man was actually holy food set aside for tzaddikim to eat in the world to come. That's in Meforshei Gemara, Chagiga, Daf 12 base, Yud base, Amud base. Now it is known that sins that are forbidden for a Jew to do are sometimes permitted when a person is faced with the danger of loss. For example, Pikuach Nefesh. Based on this, we can explain that the sole reason Bnei Israel were allowed to eat manna in the wilderness was due to their lack of food. It was a matter of life and death. Pikuach nefesh. This is what the pasuk means when it says, "You who feeds you manna in the wilderness, which your forefathers knew not." With these words, the Torah was explaining the reason Klal Yisrael merited eating the manna. It was due to the fact that they were stranded in the wilderness without food, which was a matter of pikuach nefesh. The Gemara tells us that Hashem allowed 3 people a taste of the world to come: Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. Samor and Baba Basra, Taz Zayin of base. According to this, it is very easy to grasp what the Torah means by the words which your forefathers knew not. It refers to the Avos, Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, and it is informing us that even though Hashem allowed the Avos to taste the food of the Olam Haba, the man from heavens, it was just a taste. He did not allow them to truly consume the man. Klal Yisrael, on the other hand, was literally fed the food of the world to come, the man. Here is another question: why does the pasuk then say, "in order to afflict you"? What does that mean? The Gemara points out in Yuma 74b that eating the man caused the Jews pain. How? And even more, why? How were they pained by the man? Because they were unable to save any of it from day to day and had nothing to fall back on. This is Gemara in Yuma. Such pain is hard to bear, since, as the Gemara there goes on to say, there is no comparing life with bread in your basket to life without bread in your basket. Furthermore, although the Jews were able to taste whatever type of food they wanted when they ate the man, they were unable to see the food they were imagining. Now, if the world to come is a place of complete enjoyment without pain, and they were partaking of food from that lofty place, why did Hashem cause them to feel this pain? This is why the pasuk concludes, to do good for you in your end. The Jews in the wilderness needed the man because they had no other food. It was pikuach nefesh. But since eating man is somewhat akin to partaking of the world to come, Hashem gave them a form of pain as well, so that they would not lose their portion in the world, Olam Haba, in the end of days. Since they had pain along with the pleasure, Hashem ensured that their full allotment of Olam Haba would still be waiting for them at the proper time. So may everybody have a wonderful Parshat Eikev, Bezos Hashem. And this is my new grandson-in-law. No, my new grandson's off this week, this Shabbos. And of course, Chana Miriam and Effie can't see each other for a week, which is some pain. Okay, you can get through it. It'll hopefully last for the next 50 years. Bez Hashem, kol tov, zay gebencht.